we're going to blend the sides and the back section into the top section. So what I want to do first before we start with the clippers is I want to take this area here, remove this bulk here and blend it into the top before I go in with the clippers. If we just go in with the clippers first, we're going to create too much of a weight line here, which is very difficult to blend out. If you can see from this angle, the hair grows straight out from the side of the head, which is thick hair that grows straight out from the side of the head is very difficult to work with. So you have to make sure you work from the top to the bottom and you're very smooth with your tools. So we're going to use our large scissor comb, and it's going to act as a guard, not letting us get too close to the hair, to the head. And we're going to work this step all the way around. Okay, now we have our first area blended. We're going to go from our 3/8 down to our 1/4 of an inch and just start working it down shorter to around the ears. So we're going to take our 2 blade and about 1/4 of an inch below where we left off with our 3/8, which is our 3.5. We're going to start to angle that blade away from the head and take an imaginary line straight up in the air, and that's going to create that tapering effect. Very important we don't go too high. Remember, we're leaving a low taper. Now, because of the width of the blade, it's so wide that when you go above the ear, you're not going to be able to flatten that blade all the way out because you'll be too high up the side of the head. So just take the tip of the blade and just kind of move the comb very slow. And we're going to take that imaginary line straight up in the air. So this is the speed at which you want to work. Too fast, you won't take enough out. Too slow, you're going to leave the hair, you're going to leave holes in the hair and leave it choppy. And we're also closing the scissor all the way because we're on the very tips of the hair. If you're digging in, you only want to close the scissor halfway, but since we're right on the tips of the hair. Now in the front, to control this wave in the front so the hair lays down better, what we're going to do is, since the hair is so thick and it grows straight forward, the underneath layer actually is pushing this hair forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a freehand razor technique or a razor sculpting technique and sculpt the hair right on the head in the direction it grows. And then we're going to pick it up and do a little bit of a razor over comb. And what this is going to do, it's going to lighten that front up just right. So it's just going to lay back, stretch the skin, make a few passes, re-stretch the skin, re-grip. Don't let the razor get too far away from your finger that's stretching the skin. Okay, and then what I like to do is wipe the shaving cream off right around the hairline, and that gives me a guide to start. So I'm going to start about 1 inch actually lower than the hairline.